Get ready for an incredible ride through a world of magic, adventure, and personal growth. If you're a fan of anime that bridges fantasy and reality, our recap of I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World too is a must-watch. Follow Yuya's journey from an ordinary high schooler facing bullies to a powerful force in both the fantasy and real worlds. Discover the amazing connections he forges and the challenges he overcomes. With heart-pounding battles and heartwarming friendships, this anime has something for everyone. Don't miss out on this captivating tale that blurs the lines between two worlds. Hit that play button and immerse yourself in the magic. The story unfolds with Yuya assuming the role of a defender, stepping up to shield a girl from a group of harassers. Yet the valiant act renders him subjected to a pummeling and relentless bullying. The arrival of law enforcement officers provides a semblance of relief, with the girl expressing her gratitude towards Yuya, oblivious to the emotional turmoil he bears. Yuya's existence has been marred by incessant torment, the cruelty extending from everyone around him, including his parents, save for his compassionate grandfather. Following the demise of his grandfather, Yuya finds himself the inheritor of a dwelling and financial assets. Yet his parents' abandonment leaves him solitary, navigating life's intricacies alone. Navigating through the transition from middle school, Yuya grapples with a yearbook bearing cruel comments, a stark reminder of his tribulations. Unrelenting bullies continue their torment, shadows that trail him even to his part-time occupation, where disappointment and rejection persist as unwelcome companions. Amidst mounting frustration, Yuya stumbles upon a concealed chamber within his grandfather's abode, an enclave teeming with peculiar artifacts. It dawns on him that this space serves as a gateway to an alternate realm. Several subsequent notifications outline various functions accessible to him, such as item storage and the ability to control access to the door. Though befuddled by these functionalities, Yuya likens the system to a game, prompting him to delve further into understanding. Curiosity draws him to examine his own status, which, to his dismay, reveals abysmally low stats. Despite the setback, a resolve takes root within him, compelling him to harness the newfound capabilities at his disposal. During his exploration, Yuya finds a note on a table. He struggles to understand it at first, but his language skill helps him read it. The note reveals that the previous occupant of the house was a respected sage who was close to death. The sage leaves the house and its contents to whoever finds it. The house is protected by strong magic to prevent unauthorized entry. Yuya unveils formidable weapons, accompanied by a surge in skills attained through dedicated training. A triumphant encounter with a daunting adversary culminates in his ascent to level 100, marking a pivotal milestone. As he wraps up his activities, he comes across a surprising cash-out choice that converts the items from the defeated monster into money, leaving him puzzled and pleased. As night falls, Yuya experiences a significant change in his body. When he wakes up, he's in a completely different form, and his clothes no longer fit, leaving him confused. Out in the other realm, a level 200 slime monster attacks Yuya. However, he remains composed, using his spear to defeat it effortlessly. He collects coffee slime and a valuable necklace from the aftermath, which can restore his magical energy. As battles continue to shake his journey, Yuya's self-assurance flourishes alongside his martial prowess. His transformation is not merely limited to the metaphysical, as he emerges as an entirely reborn individual, radiating an aura of renewed confidence. Entering the realm of high school, Yuya becomes the center of attention, amassing admiration from his peers. Remarkably, even his tormentors fail to discern his altered identity. His siblings are left astounded by the remarkable metamorphosis, yet their attempts to belittle him are rendered ineffective in the face of the resilient and poised Yuya. On an auspicious day, a luxurious limousine graces the scene, and to Yuya's astonishment, Kaori, the very girl he once came to the aid of, alights from the vehicle. Kaori extends an invitation to Yuya, urging him to enroll in the prestigious OC Academy, a domain reserved for the super elite. Torn by self-doubt, Yuya hesitates, grappling with feelings of inadequacy. Yet Kaori's unwavering conviction in his compatibility with the environment prevails. However, their exchange is interrupted by Yuya's brother, who expresses his own desire to join. Regrettably, Kaori declines his proposition, citing his past derogatory conduct towards Yuya. Venturing into the hallowed halls of the academy, Yuya's path converges with Chairman Tsukasa Hojo. The chairman extends an offer to cover Yuya's tuition and encourages him to embark on a journey of self-discovery. He advocates for Yuya to explore his latent talents, suggesting a trial run within the institution's confines. Engaging in a classroom setting, Yuya is rendered speechless as he realizes the extent of his newfound handsomeness visible to others. As the day unfolds, Yuya forms bonds with fellow students, their shared interests fostering a sense of belonging. The camaraderie experienced during these interactions contributes to Yuya's overall comfort within his surroundings. Subsequent to these interactions, Yuya engages in a meeting with Tsukasa, his resolve to join the academy still wavering. In this pivotal encounter, Tsukasa imparts a poignant reminder: one's worth is ultimately determined by the individual themselves. Yuya's determination crystallizes, leading him to embrace the prospect of joining OC Academy. His path crosses with Kaori once more, their reunion marked by her gratification at his decision to stay. The two traverse the city together, forming a deeper connection over shared experiences. The shared joy of partaking in crepes solidifies their bond as they journey forward. Transitioning back to the alternate realm, Yuya's journey continues with heightened vigor, his battles culminating in an elevation of his abilities. Still at level 235, Yuya feels his progress slowing. He considers leaving home to face tougher monsters, reminiscent of his academy days. While preparing to leave his home, he hears a scream. Investigating, he finds soldiers brutally defeated by a level 200 goblin general and a girl standing nearby. Yuya attacks, but the goblin deflects his spear. However, he defeats it with a powerful kick. As another, stronger goblin appears, Yuya remains resolute. He faces the challenge head-on, leveraging his abilities. Unfazed by the powerful goblin, Yuya's determination prevails as he emerges victorious in the encounter. After ensuring the girl's well-being, Yuya becomes curious about other humans in this world. However, she suddenly faints, and sensing approaching men, he employs an invisibility skill to evade them. A group of knights arrives searching for the girl, who turns out to be Princess Lexia. Reflecting upon his recent interaction with the girl, Yuya's concerns linger, hoping that she remains unharmed, trusting the knight's protective capabilities. Guided by this hope, he resolves to invest the money garnered from the alternate realm to buy new clothes. As he roams the streets, curious gazers fixate on him, mistaking his appearance for that of a model or an actor. The enchanted shirt he wears, impervious to dirt, fuels the misconception. Meanwhile, within a shopping complex, a director and his team are struggling to find a replacement model for a photo shoot. They need a male model to pair with Miu, their female model for a couple-themed shoot. The director notices Yuya in the mall and approaches him with an offer to be their model. Nervous but considering all the people counting on him, Yuya agrees. During the photo shoot, Yuya finds himself getting closer to Miu, the female model, who impresses him with her professionalism. Yuya finds himself drawn to her professionalism and beauty, a sentiment that grows as they synchronize for a particular shot. But as they get closer, he starts feeling a bit embarrassed, captivating the people watching with their palpable chemistry. In the parallel world, Princess Lexia's determination prevails as she resolves to venture into the dark forest against her knight's council, aiming to locate and convey her gratitude to her savior. Post-shoot, Yuya has a heart-to-heart conversation with Miu, the female model. They share their experiences and talk about their motivations for modeling. Miu encourages Yuya to take things at his own pace and enjoy the journey. The tranquility is short-lived as Sho's abrupt arrival brings in trouble. Yuya's protective instincts flare, and in a show of unexpected prowess, he fends off the disturbance, leaving Sho humiliated and in retreat. Although Yuya declines the director's proposition for future modeling ventures, his efforts are met with gratitude. In an unexpected turn, the director presents him with all the attire from the shoot as a gesture of appreciation. Yuya's photo from the photo shoot circulates among agencies, catching the attention of a determined woman who wants to sign him before other agencies can. She recognizes his potential and believes he could become a star. Meanwhile, in the alternate realm, a clash unfolds as Lexia's knights confront goblins. Surprising everyone, Yuya emerges as an unexpected combatant, effortlessly subduing the threats. The act doesn't escape Lexia's notice, prompting a profound sense of gratitude. Yet, her expression of thanks takes a remarkable turn as she shocks all by proposing marriage to him, a gesture that leaves everyone astonished. In the alternate realm, Princess Lexia's devoted knight, Owen, raises concerns regarding her impulsive marriage proposal to Yuya. Owen's apprehension rests on her royal stature and Yuya's enigmatic background. Undeterred, Lexia ardently defends her decision, asserting that her heart recognized love at first sight. Determined to conquer his affections, she remains resolute in her pursuit. The midst of their debate is disrupted by Yuya's arrival. Yuya intervenes, extending an invitation for them to seek refuge within his house, safeguarding them from the perils of the treacherous forest. As Yuya introduces himself, his name strikes Lexia and Owen as foreign, leading to speculation that he might hail from a distant land. During their interaction, Owen discloses an invitation for Yuya to grace the royal palace with his presence. Although Yuya hesitates, the weight of a royal decree leaves him with little choice but to acquiesce to the summons. Lexia outlines her determination to win his heart upon their next encounter, and they part ways. Within the royal capital, a masked individual surfaces, nursing disappointment over the thwarted scheme to harm Lexia. This masked figure harbors vengeance in his heart and, as revealed, is a member of the royal lineage. Resuming in Yuya's abode, he prepares for his inaugural day at the academy, clad in his pristine uniform. As he walks, strangers misidentify him as a renowned model, a testament to the attire's allure. Upon arriving at the academy, Yuya receives a cordial welcome from the director. His introduction to the class marks the commencement of his official student status. During a soccer game, a boy named Roy scores a goal and impresses the crowd. Yuya watches from the sidelines and is amazed by Roy's skill. A girl named Cade approaches Yuya and asks why he's not playing. Roy faces opponents alone, passes to Akira, who fumbles his special move and accidentally kicks the ball straight at Cade. Yuya steps in, intercepts the ball, prevents a goal, and even scores one himself, astonishing everyone with his agility and abilities. In the following class, Yuya notices Corey on the field and waves to her. However, their interaction is abruptly interrupted when a group of delinquents on motorbikes, known as the Red Ogres, suddenly storms onto the scene. They surround the girls, menacingly swinging their bats. Their malevolent intent focuses on Cade. Fueled by resolve, Yuya confronts the delinquents, effectively rescuing Cade from their clutches. Yuya's unexpected valor manifests, overpowering the bullies with an innate ease. However, police intervenes, leading to the arrest of the delinquents. Meanwhile, Yuya's siblings, who were once aligned with the Red Ogres, grapple with introspection. Acknowledging the error of their ways, they find redemption through Yuya's forgiveness, reinforcing the enduring strength of familial bonds. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling adventure through I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World and Became Unrivaled in the Real World too. If you enjoyed the recap and want more exciting content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest anime updates. Until next time, keep exploring new worlds and embracing your inner hero. Stay awesome, anime enthusiasts.